Hello everyone, welcome to Here's the Lineup. Man United just beat Brentford 1-0. Let me break it down. So United started with an almost identical 11 to the team that lost to Newcastle 2-0. The only change was that Sancho came in for Weghorst and Rashford was up top. Sancho, Rashford and Anthony impressed me today. I thought that they were quite bright, they looked good, as opposed to what happened on Sunday where they all just looked flat. The midfield really impressed me as well. The same midfield that started against Newcastle, who are heavily criticised. I still think that the same things that I saw on Sunday regarding Bruno were evidenced, but he was still my man of the match, regardless of his sloppiness in play. It would have been Sabitzer, but it was soft off a bit earlier. I thought United defended quite well. Of course, Brentford had chances, but they weren't big chances because Lisandro Martinez, Varane, and the whole back four, they did work quite well. I thought United's fullbacks played quite well also. They were overlapping, they were causing problems for Brentford. In the first half, Brentford looked like they were having an off day. They sat really deep. Man United just controlled the play. All Brentford could do was just counter at times, but not effectively because they were sat really deep. There was a point where all of Brentford's players were in their own box and they weren't even pressing United's defence. They were just letting them play it around. It didn't really seem like Brentford usually in the first half, but in the second half they started growing into the game around the 60th minute, and United had to do quite well to not concede any goals. Martial was very new this game. Let's just hope he doesn't get injured, because it seems like every time he plays he gets injured. Martial's link-up play was beautiful to watch. Overall, it was a solid performance from United. Brentford didn't really do much until later on. I thought that De Gea was awful today. He made a few good saves, but that can't mask his performance because he's terrible on the ball. It doesn't really make sense for a professional footballer to be that bad on the ball. He's constantly booting it out of play. He's kicking it against the floor when it needs to be in the air. He's just giving the ball away too easy. And Man United need to move on from him. I wouldn't even look at him as a second choice because he commands so much wages, it wouldn't really make sense. I think United need to shake it up next year, go for David Raya. David Raya played well today, even though they were on the losing side, but he played well, he was solid. United need a goalkeeper that can play out with their feet. They need someone who is comfortable with the ball, and unlike De Gea, because there was even an instance where he had the ball and he booted it against Ivan Toney. This is something that happened in the past against Everton, where he had so much time and he just booted it against Calvert-Lewin and then it was a goal. So United need to move on. If they want to be serious, if they want to challenge for the title, they need to have the top goalkeeper that can actually play football. But overall, there wasn't much to say about that game. It was just a solid 1-0 from United. Brentford didn't do too much. United, from start to finish, were pretty much in control. Even when they didn't have the ball, they looked in control defensively. But yeah, that will do it for my analysis. Leave a comment below on anything that you want to talk about, and I'll catch you guys soon.